me wanna see me life now. It don't get tired now. Famous and the name now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like I they buy now. Turn up, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm never tired. Shake up your body, yeah. Let me make all man the glad, yeah. Shake up your body to the beat, yeah. For this one where we there, people go come inside you life. Some go come for stay, and some go come and go. The reason why some man go stay, now only God know. The reason why some man,
yeah. Now the man they go by all thing for put you man about the way them pull and I go marry, not so. Fantastic. But now the young boys they will get now with teams. We don't sell them. They self don't sign up. They self they against. If you go on my Facebook page, they want I send this up. Oh, they're on the 100% team. Yes. I'm against F.G.M. F.G.M. So then don't see the videos they put they show. Then they see when they see the graphics, then they feel like then they vomit. Wow. So if Suleiman they tell you say, yeah, he know they date somebody, it tell the lady say don't try on two. Yeah. But who side gets most fun? Now the one way no go. Okay.
We all watch this morning. You know, some people they wash two things say for let you clean. It don't mean say now when they put you bondo. If you know wash you they smell. Yes. Any woman you get for look after yourself. The same as man, not only a woman. Man, when you wake up in the morning, pass your hand so, you pass your hand so. Okay. You smell. Okay. You go no say you need for look after your hygiene. Not so because you go bondo make you clean or you get for wash. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Alright, hello, they call and they come out because I still want to come to Atiawa because I get a note to make no. I need to bring you in. Hello, caller, what's your name and who side you call from, please?
Okay, my name is Sia.
Sia, welcome to the program.
I'm Selina's baby.
Okay, yes, what's your program? We're very conscious of time. If you can make your point quickly, please.
I just want to encourage all the women that are speaking out, please. Continue to do the good work. Okay. Keep in. I think we need to have like conferences in London as well as in Syria to speak out. Like show the video we're interested in because that's the first time I've seen a video of one of the Syrian. I've seen one.
Now for subscribe to Diaspora Voices and follow DJ Little, we will continue to do the great work and I will continue to bring my sisters them, my mommies them now for can educate we.
So I'm just I keep speaking. I was saying that I agree with what Anita was saying. I wasn't telling her to keep talking, but then she just asked the younger one. Now, to Antiawa, what I want to say to you quickly is there are people out there that really shout on implementation. I know with Sister Agnes we don't talk on culture, but some people they say we want to let carry on. Let carry on to all, you understand, but what Antiawa respond, and then they not make a cleaner, healthier way for do in a much more sterile environment. They don't rebrand them and all of that. They don't rebrand them. What thing are you take on that to get a much more sterile process or procedure where that is clinically safe, if I can use that word? Is there a problem with that whilst also engaging the F.G.M, the Bondo society, so you can get the clinical practice which is safe, and then you get the Bondo culture value, so you then have a very clean and clean environment with the Bondo culture. What's wrong with that?
No, don't forget about this cutting. Let them put their hand inside the skin and drugs. Even them build a clinic today, who side and get everything. Don't stop that. The world is civilized now. Come on, not to see that you want grand they practice this. 30 countries, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, then
Somaliland.
What they get it at 3. They don't left na the prime minister. Now he said no to her. What happened with Sierra Leone? Look Nigeria fall. Look Gambia, Senegal. We not been there Senegal.
Oh yes.
Big Imam. 19 up, he said no. What happened to Sierra Leone? Or now they will get cocoa box there. Not one the cocoa box there. No. Even medicalization, this we not want and the cutting we not want that. We not want the cutting.
So even with a safe sterile in a safe sterile.
No, don't forget about that. Okay. That will educate the girls picking them. How for educate them for land book. We make not all man they go for a college. Not all man get sent for go for a college on Jala or Haipam. We'll make an institution, the one that will be the same, Madam Yoko. If we can rebrand them back, make Madam Yoko institution for girls. We say they go land for cook, showing, and culture. As then they say culture, dancing. That will go to drama and singing. We'll let that one they and dress with cultural dress. That one they go fine. But now we left this fail. This is the 21st century. Enough is enough. Salon no big past the old other world then. Do so now.
Okay.
Little.
Yes. I'm going to come to Alima on legal side because there's one area the way you not been go where Abuale go. But now can't hear it from Auntie Anita because I need for lady think about that Alima is why has the government still not have a total outbound light on it? But
little right now as they talk there is a war between the sower and the doctors because some nurses then they do it now. Then they take the pikin and carry them go to the hospital. The nurses get the means. Yeah, they go do the thing.
Yes.
Now hospital they they're not so way they move. So now we not bring the medical team there who they try for talk to them, wait and see and then go into them. So the way then the vex right now where then the tower say law no they take for that on 19. They say oh now the parent and then they take the picking and cut them go to hospital. Then now they know you get money again. Yes, now they did go there. So for the government side, then they say one thing, but they're not sure about waiting they want to see. Because there's so much
implementation. That's why
they talk that implementation. So the war there between the soldier and the medical doctors there. Say why them for care go the beginning at the hospital and I make them say they do now when the beginning small. Okay. And the secret landing as well.
Alima, implementation, why is it not working for the government?
Well, one question before I answer the question.
Yes.
I asked everybody.
Yes.
Who is gaining from FGM? Now the question and
that's always
not the Soviets.
Not the Soviets.
The politicians.
The politicians
are gaining from FGM.
Not the politicians.
We both winning. We politicians are complicit in the practice. Some they don't even pay for let them cut gal picking them. At the end of the day, they ask each and every woman. This thing we want to embrace as we culture. At the end of the day, what language will they send to be safe? And what language will they send to the future generation? Because whether we like it or not, salon they open the mouth. We not go always they say we dey inside salon. Some of we where they be go put with they be tell we say on a salon we dey married. I think we for be the job with joy, you know. But most of we not marry salon. So that culture the way they talk for me is none avoid. 2, when they talk about the medicalization, I think people they can always make mistake because they go put her inside clean clinic, then cut. You look countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Egypt, who side and they do FGM. The medicalization not they prove anything. In fact, for some people they even like Egypt, for example. So Egypt get 90 to 95% FGM. Where the woman, most women in Egypt not even for give birth, then they all get C-section. Then you imagine for just having free C-section, the impact with they get on with health as women, we body itself for having C-section is not an easy practice. So we not get that technology they say for the get C-section or something. Now that make we get all these complications. Then when you look on the complication, there's a substance. We just talk about the sexual side just now. But many people there, when you talk about blood infection, this lady they say she was 17, where they feel itch. That's a natural process of puberty. When you grow, you understand they scratch for their hair will grow. Your pubic hair they scratch for let the pubic hair grow. You they even get discharged as a teen. Boys will have, in fact, a baby born today, a boy child or girl child, they even get a period as a girl. So we need to educate with people about our body. Most of the Sierra Leonean women don't know about their bodies. If you ask a woman whose parts they don't even know their body parts. Maybe we can show them picture here. They don't know the real issues of sexual health and reproductive rights. What goes where? So man, the husbands, they know they talk to the wives about sex. The wives don't talk to the men about sex. And you ask them, what's the relationship between sex and relationship? They don't even know. So when you look at this cultural, this is definite.
I thought it was Paupa when he came
This is our challenge because now that make you say to this day now Saloma na the hearing because it's not just Saloma, they practice F.G.M. Other countries, but Sierra Leone man go say, oh na woman business if I talk I go get boozing. While I want to ask all the man they wanna go check when I say from tonight to all the talk about boozing if I don't get boozing. It's not gonna happen. You know, these are myths. So we have to demystify the myth. We couldn't believe Pantine. We really, if you go and ask the question, Nadameka, they asked me 2 colleagues that we talk about fall. What is the culture? They can't answer it. We meet with Papa and they do them. Well, me I meet me granny, they tie drawers, they tie the lapai, he put on so before you come on, we go tie. Before me granny die, Max and Spencer and they go buy drawers for. Things are changing. Society is changing. What are we instilling in the girl child of tomorrow of Sierra Leone? Now that make you see today, because we don't tolerate all these systems of belief of patriarchal and misogyny, we now see the ramification of it, the effect of it, where we have a woman president. She's not being recognized as a leader. Because women are not seen in authority and power and decision. We are seen as marginalized people. We are seen, we forget the mandate for lead we. Which is not bad.
I got somebody really on the line with you. That's very, very well said.
Nurses are members of the FIGO, which is an ethics, medicalization ethic. Anybody where they do F.G.M. Nasalo, you're a medical nurse and you've gone through the the nurses training. You have an ethic, you are breaching. You know, just like where Dr. No go cut in Pekin. There's an ethic, a code of ethics that they're breaking. So again, this is, they ask the midwives them, because the UK government, Anita them, Syrian them, have had the opportunity for work on the ground. We get the touch pad now. They're trained with nurses there because there's a thing called do no harm. Doctors are trained to do no harm. Why cut an organ that's healthy, natural organ? There's nothing wrong with not a dead part, an actual organ that's a living organ that has a purpose. So by conducting that, they can be struck from the medical association. Sierra Leone has a medical association similar to the UK now. All UK doctors, unlike things like rape and other stuff, we come to F.G.M. Any nurse where they see woman, we don't go through F.G.M. or no say picking get in all reports. Now they know safe. Now in the medical association, they come against this the regulated body. When at the National Medical Practice, National Nurses Council, you get the RCM, the Royal College of Midwives. So with the salon nurses, the way they naya for also be gatekeeper them or change maker, and they need for educate their colleagues then at salon, because again most of the salon nurses they
just a second caller. All right, thank you.
From times if people want to know about this, what they say, because even if you miss me born young picking, we grow up, because at the end of the day, you get for be adult, you get for go on your own way. So if you decide say one do it's up to them. Like what in the say the government try for do, when you 18, then you want one, your parents say allow you for one, they want one, they get right for one. The only thing I go there against them small picking, because he young, you don't know any better. A good family picking, comfortable that say yes, I want one. You understand? It may be safe, especially nowadays the way they do one, like maybe safe environments. And then when I get for then at the medical side for make sure say people in the dorm and the decent way and whatsoever improve the earth side and make sure say they get no system. Then so they are willing to do this, they don't know any better. Then there's the like they understand say they use bottle, they don't know none of them because family concern maybe a blade or whatsoever. Because I know some countries they wouldn't say now so they the place until they want born. When they marry they want born, they pull them things Central Africa. I know about that. So now that no more like now. Then some of them inject them first before they put them. Then for trying no more for numb the area, you know, because it's very uncomfortable. I know, but what they say we don't meet them. So if the parents decide they want to put the picking they agree to that. Why not? Okay. So not to me who can say I will change that. Well, I want me own picking if it's comfortable. You want to one? Yes, I don't mind. If you want to go ahead with that.
Well done. Yes. Okay, thank you very much. Agnes. And also, if somebody want to follow you and support your charity, just take this opportunity, Agnes. Just talk about your charity, just briefly. Okay. If you can talk about your charity and the great work you do. Okay.
My charity na Eronda Autistic and Youth Network organization here. Okay. I work with the youth in Sierra Leone, and also I work with the autistic people with the parents, and I work with the parents at the parents network, which of course I've done they do for past 5-6 years now. Well, because of fun, we stopped down because they do a Methodist church and another big chronic group. Well done. But now I just do a Sierra Leone work with the youth then and get autistic picking them down Sierra Leone. Well so we don't do this for the past 4 years, and back they know about me. I work with the community now. And you know about my charity, what I do. So please, you the youth then at Sierra Leone, if you want to join me, when I go see this leaflet here.
Thank you.
The young man then gets on a Sierra Leone, and I contact them and they don't.
Thank you.
And even if they try to set up a debate, na Sierra Leone, I'll watch out for that.
Thank you.
So one the youth then.
Thank you. I would definitely love to have you again on that particular platform day where you can talk about the great work you do with your charity. And good luck with that. So if we can summarize now, after I start with you, Auntie Hawa, please, I give you the honor for start with you for be a good summary about your experience and also talk about the Our Trust project where you do and reaching out to the real places the way the ordinary Salomon know for take the gospel according to St. Hour for say enough is enough.
Well, the Our Trust we based na Hackney. We campaign locally, national, international. We talk about everything pertaining women and girls and children in crisis. The Our Trust Naya will get a free counseling. We not only they do a but now the Our Trust provider. We get a safer place for women that want counseling in anything. Then we get a women's group the last Friday every month. Yeah. We will call You Are Not Alone Women's Group. That You Are Not Alone Women's Group. It means Boku, we all they come together, we talk. What in the affect we talk with like domestic violence, how you for know your body, where you come from, like if you're not F.G.M survivor or you don't undergo domestic violence, HIV, hepatitis B, housing, anything. Now that make we call that group there, You Are Not Alone Women's Group. I think I don't visit the group several times. Then we get a yoga again every Thursday. Now Hackney. One are free for women.
Yoga.
Yoga, yeah.
Good enough for go. You need them.
Yeah, yoga class. Yoga class now free. Then events they come up one International Women's Day. One at the 8th, but we push on to the 10th, and the 11th could be Mother's Day. We combine them together for let we all come together, women. We not go sideline mind them back. For come together, let we celebrate. We not superheroes. When war come, now woman then they suffer. Now mama then they suffer. Man then they run away. If I reflect back, the war na Sierra Leone, how woman they get 5 pikin. You dey work at Popo one, thought one room. I see that all. So now for that I create this day for say let all the women that come together. Even now UK like a wo pikin and the Komogo school who had to the hang for safe then they can home safe. So this particular day, let come, let give yourself Joy, we say we na super mom, and indeed we all na super mom.
Indeed.
Indeed, we all na super mom. We don't do we own things there in we own corner. If you say you don't get Pikino, you get Pikino, we all na heroes. The woman, the low can dance sweet mother. Yes.
Brilliant.
For the 10th.
Thank you.
Then a salon.
Yeah.
The Howard Trust Foundation. We then east. We start from Poti.
Yeah.
Poti New Road, Poti Old Road. Say go. We did it. Then we then at the north. The north na big place.
Yeah.
We then Bendambunguangu and Sela side. Like Kamabai. From then I go na Manjoro, Karina, Wardala, Manjobi. We did it. We dey build schools because what I go see, begin then they go school. Nah, that touch.
Yeah.
So then it prompt me for say, this I not get. Like I was soon for like him to give them picking the day education. Wo not to girl, so then a girl picking, so na boy picking. I forgot say children in crisis.
Okay.
Then we reach na the hard side where they no sabi nothing for say salon they talk about bondo no bondo. Where I go them feel say I go campaign for politics. Say no, they walk at 3 miles, go inside, bring child married because it come on at the side.
Yeah.
Child married, I link her with the bondo, then link her with F.G.M, link her with HIV. Then they say, huh? So now the work that day, Howard Trust Foundation they do, na Sierra Leone. Then we bring football in because we want like in community development.
Okay.
We want done something na game.
Yes.
So I bring football in for the boy picking there, let them know what's in a F.G.M. So when they play, then when they warm up first, then they wear the t-shirt. When they talk say F.G.M, what they ask them, then they explain. So na East Tianda, I hear we got a Boku boys then.
Well done.
So that's the work of our trust.
Well done. You keep the drums, lose the knife.
Yeah, well, first of all, not a charity, na community interest group.
Community interest group.
Yes, not believe in charity.
Yes.
Well, as you all know me, na una community champion, una be number 1 million na Southeast. I just want to thank everybody for una support na the community. The project not just now community interest group where they bring different parts of people in the community, man, women, you know, I run this project with another Sierra Leonean man, a name Ibrahim Sise. Yeah, a brilliant guy, you know, he's so passionate about women's issues and women's rights. Now in the assistant director. Now we also run the project. Recently we've just been funded by Amplify Change to run a project in Sierra Leone. Yeah, so we're on that. Just hoping that the election will go well, then we commence with the travel April for go start that project day. So we then as now Southeast there at the run workshop every fortnight for women there, you know, we don't go to Bundu like me, you know, not only the salon community, we work with other communities like Nigerians, Somalians, you know, Gambians, you name it, where we create a safe space for the women there for share and probably if they come up, they need services like counseling where we know they afford, where we can provide, where they signpost them to different services then like the Awatos, you know, projects like what Leila Hussein is running, you know, and Alima and everything, you know, the Girl Child Network. Alima no say I don't connect anyway this salon. I can always link her up with people and where they go salon, you know, because she's doing brilliantly well. So that now just a background of my project. We based na Peckham. I get a small shop where I run now like a hotspot. Yeah, I sell African food stuff. But if you come there, you see the way we engage on issues then we're concerning women and rights and other issues, you will be amazed. So just an idea of me staying within the community instead of locking myself up in an office. Yeah, so now that's now we plan. I just want to encourage we sister them out there, because most people they say this now women issue, and we get a lot of work for them. We people in the world don't work before we. The likes of Comfort Momo, they don't do this game over 30 years. You understand? They don't write books. They never been they do my dissertation on F.G.M. Now in books that I come across, I work with lots of in books there. I don't even know say I'm Nigerian because of your name. I've been facing as Sierra Leonean. Now when I come into the campaign, I get for realize say na Nigerian. So I just want to encourage we sisters them for let we study more, let we listen to we serve, let we advise we serve, but let we not think say some of we come out, you know, just for the benefit of waiting we they get out of this campaign, because some people think say that because of money, and then we want for let them know, so we know they try for shame them, because for me what are the sense for most of them women are we there for the practice, then they feel say if they come out say they get certain issues, it now disgrace to them, so they want up the head up, you know, walk that way, when deep inside you they see they say they're not happy. They're really not happy, you know. So at the end of the day, we all they try for do better for Mama Salon. So let we try for encourage ourselves and not feel shame for ask question. If you don't want to talk to we, because we not Sierra Leoneans there, we get other people they work with. We're not so Sierra Leoneans there. Where you go, they get a safe space where you go and share, and you know they go signpost you even further if you need services where they know they offer. Fantastic. So I will just stop there.
Thank you very much. So network. So if you can get a summary of tonight, and then also you talk about your wonderful charity as well, please.
Okay, I want to thank everybody who take part in this wonderful discussion, where I know say it's just a start of a beginning.
Thank you.
It's good for all. We always raise your voice to bring a change one way or the other in Sierra Leone. We'll begin for come together as women, we'll come together as a community, we'll believe in one another, that you know, I get for learn from you. I'm really excited about this. And for the one that we joined the conversation, I want to thank you now for contributions, and because everything we say, it gets sense. Everything we bring, important, because that makes a conversation. But I try for tell you say, me na Anita Kroma, na me na the founder and country director of Girl Child Network Sierra Leone. I done this alone 7 years na the ground, back and forth in England. I abandoned my life. People say I'm crazy, but things I make an impact. Yes. I know they but the talk you go talk your own now wait you know, because when you know your purpose in life, you do go for waiting and your purpose in life. I don't want to be like any other body. I want to be Anita, because I want to be Anita. I listen to waiting God say go back. And by the grace of God today, I'm not in boast but I don't reach to thousands of people in another nation, with or without. Nearly all my way sit on it gets a pathway playing in my organization. One way or the other, would I give money, Adama, Syrian, Adama, of course, in the up and down, all day they can bombard with connection, link you this, and we get for work as a team. Nobody not get for be a winner. I guess the question they arise, oh, why would not all make organization not come together? But they tell was salon so big that it left to you what you think say, me believe say Alima get skill and not get. In the naya, they talk, in all the na the go but in work naya, they penetrate to we where they na the go. We our day naya, it don't go na the village the way they end block. Me, I dey into education, we do into rights, we do into vocational training, we do into skills, we do into activism, advocacy. And they do so much that even the girl picking their where I say the boy picking their non-camp, then they can't suffocate me back. Because they say, Auntie Anita, what about the boys? And they see the need. So every day at the talk say, DJ Little, now not stop now. The boy they need role models. They need una. We they do we own. We know they walk outside the men. Over the top of the girl picking, the boy picking them for their alongside. So now everybody in your own parts. At the office now, McKinney one don't go open. Hey, vocational center did machine and a 5 we need 10 machine. Not say na Anita you do am for. You not sabi me, I don't know that the benefits. Now one day boy pick a born at this one. Me social work skill, they didn't work me money. I go only then is I want sleep now. The other they sleep only. If they ask me, I don't get need for go back salon. But look at what me they do. Identify yourself they can support the work, not for name and fame. Now for more left legacy. You name go then at the books. Not to me get for reward you, now go they reward you. The need then as alone. Politics 9 years old. The politician me every day they challenge them. When they so now for them pocket and family. When I see the millions, so you even when they support the politician, ask yourself not to for your selfish. If they see someone they rich himself, me ask they bleed. We go there, they say, Lord, go they done for them before they help picking. I say me, I don't sleep from your education. I for help picking all your money. God will bring me go make a way. This is the hard truth. Me I don't care. I they challenge them every day. When I see the truth, more na free Sierra Leone. The bondage where the land day, all man for himself, go there for we all. Take to the day at the left, at the fed for school fee for picking them. When I listen and listen well, not go for party, go for the right thing. Change your mindset. Say I want free Sierra Leone. If you don't do one size 50, 60, I bet and all day, Lord try new side then. More try the new people then. Me I one leader why they look my face, I ask and say what you do with your money, we ready for answer. Not to the one way they frame. So me charity, are charitable, not to NGO are open. Because the concept na salo NGO and charity, NGO na for make money for themselves. Charity, they go give you life anytime, everything I want to put on for the picking them. So do ya, me na me advice and the F.G.M na child abuse. F.G.M na human rights violation. F.G.M not to culture. Na spiritual things the way they na the nitty-gritty way somebody that who side them can go meeting. Na for power. Now for fame, and the man the way they support her now for power and control, for with this human power inside you, the woman, you know that thing, the womb where the man they sit down, and you power day. When you then at that peak, you control man no get brain, and you get brain. And once you may begin to think inside them, they may know say you get power. Now power and control make them reduce that thing, then say make them hotter. So for me, I want you may get an eye brain say F.G.M not to culture.
Thank you.
Now rituals.
Thank you so much.
Just like everybody don't say, if myself can just add me a little bit, we want to tell all man thank you because for me today is a really big day for Salon. The interaction when we see on Facebook and the way people they comment and they ask questions. We don't work like Boku community then at this country, but for see Salon people they engage the way they engage, so like a very good thing and I think that the beginning. Me always me question and me focus. Yes, me na woman, but me focus has always been about the girl child of Sierra Leone. We girl picking them don't become so almost you can describe her as immune. Like everybody say, me people they can even surprise. Some man they feel say they na grown as right now because the amount of work what they do. Me I'm just like this person where I'm driven by passion that I can't stand pain and suffering. Seeing my fellow human being laying there hopelessly, woman they die because this is what for we see every day in the line of work I do. I'm an international development expert. I got a degree, so I study about society and sociology, knowing what in the construct, waiting the cause we for things that where we they feel inferior. All these things, all we do, they bombard with girl picking, they make girl picking, they feel so immune to change that we can see say picking and not they even think everything is politicized. The politician don't take everything. The people the way we feel say for lead with girl picking and the woman they win a leader the way for lead with girl picking and they mislead with girl picking. So for me I cannot sleep day in and day out because me na mama and I come out from big family where we get woman the way don't do so well. If you look at this country where we did 100 years this so today, where a woman they come together, they fight, even some die for let woman go vote because first then they say woman not for vote because you don't get voice, you just get for Sidona oath. But the woman they say no, we vote matter because now votes they go vote where they bring the equality right. Where Dagen and woman they strike say we want to get equal pay. We see woman in the BBC yesterday for the BAFTA award. We see woman the artists they come together say how come woman they pay so woman and they call now for sexual abuse. Gender-based violence is real. Woman, the way they go through F.G.M, when they see day in and day out. Yesterday, I had to go into the hospital now, North Middlesex, where this guy don't beat him with tape because the woman no one for engaging sex. If you say don't go get an affair, all because of F.G.M. We they see women and they come to this country, then they go seek asylum, then they go see this person where he tell you in story. Because you don't go through F.G.M, it can't say. Rape don't happen, they don't affect them back here. All kind of thing. We need for talk about them here. So we women and they suffer, they're not able for talk. So like we so now we don't say we go be the voice of the woman and they because we know waiting we women and they suffer. So then and there I don't mind if na McDonald's I go sit down keep you company. If na library self, if you not get money, so me you work now for help women they like for apply for asylum for example, because women they don't know say the claim of F.G.M. F.G.M is the human rights violation, even housing. If you come to me, see how they get a housing because I don't do housing law, I don't work on housing, I was a housing officer in Haringey. But because the psychological impact with a woman and they get the stress alone about this, not knowing how to talk about this, Bokutin. Yes, we like our culture. Because of this culture, some men are afraid for talk and so then they suppress themselves. And F.G.M, like rape, like sexual violence, is the oppression of women. Until we understand that this is linked to oppression, it's nothing to beautify we as women and elevate we in society. So I founded an organization, myself not like the word charity, because again I'm a Pan-Africanist. I believe say everything good about this world has come from Africa. And African women are very powerful women, and we can do so much as women. We for left for subjugates we say to things the way they make we feel less as a human being, forget being a woman, but most of the thing that we take pride in discussing is actually they mean we as women because we are powerful, not in nothing for cut with body. You know, we can be as powerful as anything, powerful as men, but we will be more powerful than the men. But we as equal, and that's not the equality they talk about. So Project ACE is about a project. We act on what we say we do. We are committed 24 hours we do what we did. And it's about empowering. Not just talk about the physical aspect of what we they go through, but empower we women for being more economical viable, for being industrious and innovative, for come up with ideas because the salon child, despite all the challenges that they can go through, if you talk to the average girl picking a salon, you go be amazed about the intelligent way they come with. So even where they like England, if I tell you they support over 200 young picking in a salon, something they don't ever sabi me, I can just go on Facebook, or I just dial the phone number, or I go through organizations like Anita there, because they need a role model. They need for sister, actually, you know, do all them here where people then say, we, na bad woman they don't do, you still be do what you need for, we give for encourage with girl picking, and similarly the boy picking them, because again, we equally like the girl picking and we get boy picking them. So almost 2 years ago, it was through the death of a child in a salon, a 19-year-old girl. When that picking died of F.G.M, I cry like, I've never felt that pain in my life. And imagine a 19-year-old girl die instead of we respecting the death of a child. For me, that's a child. Na mama bona. Instead, government individuals been a try for it says like a demonification, demoralize, call her prostitute and this and that. The child died. For me, somebody died during F.G.M. Whether not the F.G.M killer now, whether not to the F.G.M killer, bona mama bona na pikin na my sister na possible for be a leader tomorrow. But instead we mock the pikin because she was poor. We mock her because na Bengal pikin. We mock her because he been engaged in things that way not again. Nobody wanted to understand who she was. She was a girl, a woman, a name Fatma. They nobody even call her name. I always say to people, call her name, like human beings, she's a human being. So we start up this organization called Not In My Name because I said, never again. The Civil War came, we were here, we were they chop people their hand and they cut their foot. Ebola killed thousands of people there. We all just stay silent and forget tomorrow. We grab, we sit down at our table, we eat with breakfast, we forget about the next day. But for me, it's etched in my memory. Fatmata was a girl. It come up from a loving family. Mama and Papa respectful. They come on a small village. They just wanted the best thing any parent go want for Ingal picking. So we formed an organization called the Not In My Name. Today I'm happy. Anybody where they on we want to come on because it's about campaign. We are challenging the leaders not for being aggressive and sort of attack them in a way, but say we have rights as children, the rights of our children. We get for campaign on that. So anybody who want for join the Not In My Name, we have a website, we have a Twitter handle, we have a WhatsApp group. It's about talking, because what you realize, even the people that will be they talk on F.G.M. na salon, the campaigners and activists that were talking on F.G.M., they were missing some of the aspect of their argument even. Like the types of F.G.M. You see the people that they talk about, they don't even know that there are many other types. So re-educating the community, providing the resources. So somebody want to make website, because I do that, I will help the person, and it's free. We're not asking for money, because again, they say we do this campaign for money. Not all of we see, so we sell phone, we save. We work for ourselves. We get with day job, then we work, we organize it. We don't need nobody money, because at the end of the day, now blood money. Why would I enrich myself on the suffering of my brothers and sisters? That's barbaric. I don't want that. We should not be engaged in anything where they demoralize with human beings. Now we country, we only have how many population? Over 6-7 million people. The world is growing.
Yeah.
You know, the generation we're living now is a generation of change. This year, the UN, with the help of African women, has declared this year the year of progress of the woman. Yes. Women have to progress. Where you see we get situation on our salon, women are not in the decision making of politics.
Yeah.
So for me, I will leave it there today, and I encourage me salon people then. Today go be the first time where we talk. So man will go and say, oh my God, waiting when they talk about so. But we want to encourage this conversation. If we stop, this will continue. And are just one of many things that we need for work with. We need for work with pregnant teens that we need to work with. A lot of girl picking that we're not able to go to school because they're pregnant. We need for encourage, because some of them here they lead with girl picking there into situation there. Because we don't put around them stigma about sex. So they will go do sex in hiding, like when they talk about menstrual cycle. To this day, we they still get picking the way they go through their period, then we'll take past species, then go WhatsApp, the infection, so man they will end up with an infection. So all them here, we need for engage with the salon community. Yes, let we get we party, enjoy, we say, but then we begin for talk about these issues, and we they call on remand them. Anytime we can talk them conversation here, we demand them silent. We need for talk more, because we man themselves they suffer. Every day they get called from Monday where they tell me all the issues that they go through in life. So by the grace of God, God will give you the hand, we will be able to reach souls, also we able to reach.
Thank you.
But I tell all man thank you and God bless you now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Alima. F.G.M. Iwong. As we don't hear from panelists, them enough is enough. No means no. No zero tolerance. Everything we will look at in F.G.M. is female genital mutilation. The whole idea of while the whole word was moved away, or we removed the word circumcision and replaced it with mutilation, is for let we get the full understanding of the impact on waiting F.G.M. because na the woman the body. So let we not use no other alternative word for try for soften them, or try for dilute them, or try for make a let become tolerant to a certain community. So the word of the day is mutilation, and mutilation means you are assaulting, you're becoming a barbaric, you perform a barbaric act on a woman, be it a child, be it a lady, be it whatever the age. And the word where we come to word say consent at the age of 18, again that should be completely eradicated and wiped out. There should be no room to say consent. Consent over mutilating your own body. Nobody, whether that person they don't 18, whether that person they under 18 or above 18, there is no way anybody in the right frame of mind go on for let them mutilate their body. So again, quite clearly now, if you not be ever don't know this, I want them to make alone understand quite clearly. Say Abdul Wahab Sise, aka DJ Little, the Moses for Salon Entertainment, stands quite on the right side of all my sisters to say I do, and I do support those who are campaigning against female genital mutilation 100%, and I will continue to do the work for they raise awareness and the campaign alongside my sisters and my mommy for saying that this is wrong, and I will focus on working with brothers and men who feel comfortable and making sure that they talk about these issues within their homes. If I can look at other things, key factors, areas the way we need to look at from a government point of view, we believe say the government need to do a young work. They need to do their work in terms of empowering Sierra Leonean women. Like they need to provide female empowerment programs, as all we panelists and all talk about, to promote economic opportunities, means of economic and autonomy for women, like businesses them, where all we panelists and try to address. There needs to be a direct correlation between a woman's attitude towards F.G.M and a place of residence in education and work status, employ more women them, and also likely to support the F.G.M program. Also, we also need to develop tools them for the healthcare workers them, so that they go able for use that tools them for educate women them where they within where they try to put it on where one go at risk of going through F.G.M. We need to also develop frontline healthcare workers them to improve the knowledge, attitude, and the skills of healthcare providers in preventing and managing the complications of F.G.M. Finally, I want to say thank you to my team, my brother, Mr. Mohammed Kouma, the old video cameraman, and my producer and my co-host, Ms. Ruth Gassama. Also, thank you to all we callers that we call and contribute. And please, when the program go out, do continue to reshare the program. Let we raise our awareness. We hope that it will be the start of many programs then we will get along and discuss this topic on a wider scale. Thank you very much. For myself and the rest of my panelists, I want to say, land that we love, Sierra Leone.
Thank you.
No, that's much more. If you did APC, I did NGC, that Quimbo. Winner quarter. If you did NDA, I did SAPP, that Quimbo. Winner quarter. If you get bumpy, I get Jamemuna, what tembo? Winner quarter. If you did drink soft drink, I drink melon. Mamutong. Winner quarter. 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 If you say Tologo, I say Papa. Double O. Winner quarter. If you're not policeman, me not soda man. Oh. Winner quarter. If you get Range Rover, I get Okada. Bossy oh. If you get your own thing, I get my own thing. Whatever me back. Winner quarter. 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 If you did APC, I did NGC, that Quimbo. Winner quarter. If you did NDA, I did SAPP, that Quimbo. Winner quarter. If you get bumpy, I get Jamemuna, what tembo? Winner quarter. If you did drink soft drink, I drink melon. Mamutong.